Hi guys, Jasdeep Singh here, and in today's video I want to share with you the well-known fable about the goose and the golden egg. Alright, so many of you may have heard this fable before, but I guarantee by the end of this video you would never have sort of seen it in this way. Alright, so let me get into the story real quick. There was this farmer, and he was a poor man. You know, he was a hard-working poor man. He didn't have a lot of things. He had no money. He didn't have a lot of things, but he did have this beautiful goose, right? And one day, he went outside. He woke up and he went to the goose's little hatch or cage, wherever it is that goose hang out, and he had seen that the goose had laid a beautiful golden egg. All right, to his absolute amazement. He was just he was over the moon. He was so happy and ecstatic. He'd never had anything like this in his life before. So now, you know, the day passes, he goes to sleep. The next day he goes back to the hutch, and the goose has laid another golden egg, you know. And this continued every single day. The goose had laid another golden egg. So fast forward a year now, and the man is beyond wealthy. You know, this is beyond his wildest dreams. He's had a golden egg every single day for 365 days now. So he's very, very wealthy. You know, and then one day he's just looking and he's thinking, this is a bit too slow for me. You know, I need to one golden egg a day is just not enough. I want it all. I need it now. So he went to his kitchen and he went and grabbed like a cleaver, you know. And if you're a vegan, you can stop watching at this point. But he grabbed his cleaver and he went out to the goose, and he basically cut the goose open in the hope that all the golden eggs would just roll out at once. You know, that's what he was hoping. In actual fact, what really happened is the goose just died, and you know, nothing came out of it apart from blood. So that's the story, basically. No more golden eggs were produced. You know, he had killed the goose. He had killed the thing, the very one thing that was producing his gold. All right. So now let's look at the takeaway from that story. So a lot of people would think, and rightly so, that story is all about greed and appreciating what you already have, etc., etc. And yes, to an extent, that's true. Okay, the man should have been happy with the 1 egg a day production, and that's fine. But there's actually a deeper principle behind that fable. All right, and I just realized that recently after reading a book by Stephen Covey. So look, so what it's really telling you, that fable, is that there is a balance. All right, and Stephen Covey calls it the PPC balance. Production capability. Now, in this scenario, the man, he was so focused on the golden eggs, the production, the P, that he neglected the production capability, which was the goose. The goose is the asset which enabled the man to have the golden eggs. But because he was so focused on that one, the production, the P, he neglected the PC. All right, so he didn't focus or take care of the goose. He failed to maintain the balance between P and PC, and because of that, the goose was gone, and he was not able to produce any more golden eggs. All right, I found this very, very powerful, because in our business sometimes, or in business in general, we're so focused on the bottom line, the profits, revenue, whatever, that we fail to acknowledge sometimes the processes that have allowed us to get to that point. So for example, you know, and this is why a lot of courses and things, they're very diluted, because instead of people focusing on the actual content, they're just focusing on, oh, I need a high ticket, sell it for 2K or 3K or whatever. So that is to say that in order to get that golden egg, we must take care of the asset that's producing it. For example, say we are selling consultancy services. All right, in that scenario, the P, the golden egg, the production, is of course the fee, okay, the consultancy fee, 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K, whatever it may be. But the PC, the production capability, the asset there is yourself, basically, in that scenario. Because so that would mean that you need to take care of yourself. That would mean your health, your well-being, but also your knowledge and your constant learning. If you're offering consultancy to someone and they're paying you a fee, you must take care of the PC there, the production capability. All right, so that's just one very small example, but I read that and I thought it was just a very, very powerful takeaway from that particular fable. So yeah, so it's just a message to you guys. I hope you're taking care of your goose and not just focusing too much on the golden egg. The key is really the balance, as Stephen Covey says, between P and PC balance. You have to get it right, because if you're not focusing properly on the assets that are producing that end result, then ultimately that end result's going to go. It might feel good in the short term, but long term it's all about balance. All right, so I hope you found that helpful. If you know where goose do live, then just let me know. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.